The members of this paramilitary group are Cossacks.
Поздравляю, дорогие братья-казаки, с открытием у вас здесь офиса Союза добровольцев Донбасса.
These Cossacks claim to be the descendants of warriors from the Russian Empire. Large groups have crossed the border into Ukraine to support the Moscow-backed separatist movement there.
Ну, практически все воевали. Кто-то в Луганске, кто-то в Донецке воевал. Кто-то и там, и там. Кто-то и там, и там.
ALEKSEY leads the local branch of this organization of Russian veterans of Donbas, which has more than 20,000 members across Russia.
On television and on the web, we kept seeing that children were dying and that people were forbidden to speak Russian, that Nazis were attacking veterans.
Nazis is the term used by the Russian state in its TV channels to describe the Ukrainian side of the conflict. Despite accusations of interference from the international community, these paramilitaries risked their lives to go to war in a neighboring country.
If necessary, we will take up arms again and defend our country, our motherland, to our last drop of blood.
In the meantime, ALEKSEY and his unit have been working with local authorities.
That's an award from the KAMENSK-URALSKY police chief. He gave it to us for helping with security at the annual city celebrations.
On top of these actions, ALEKSEY is running to be a member of the city council.
Здравствуйте. Ваш кандидат, приходите на выборы.
I am going into politics to show people that there have already been too many civil wars on our land, and there have already been attempts to provoke civil war here by opponents like Navalny.
But some voters have proven hard to convince.
Я туда иду отстаивать интересы не какого-то предприятия, как у нас обычно делается, а простого русского народа. Нет какой.
Этот Путин сказал каждому, блядь, пенсионеру 10 штук дали, как это, взятку, чтобы пенсионеры, чтобы голосовали.
Разочарованы, я это понимаю.
People are disillusioned, and I understand them. I really do. I would even say that they trust independent candidates more than any party.
Какой-либо партии.
Оружие – магазин. Когда они по отдельности, это безопасный кусок пластика и кусок железяки. Как только магазин мы присоединили, и все это уже оружие.
MAXIME is the head of the Urals regional branch of the Donbas Union of Volunteers. He runs training courses once a week for anyone who wants to learn shooting and combat tactics.
Вы втроем. Ко мне, туда.
MAXIME participated in regional primaries for the ruling United Russia Party, but he has now backed out.
I think the people are disappointed with United Russia because of the corruption of party members and the trials against them. Build schools, kindergartens, create jobs, then people will believe you.
Yet you are still going to fight a war for these people.
No, I go to war for the ideal I believe in. My country's an empire, that's all, and empires need soldiers.
The Union of Volunteers now wants to place pro-Russian Donbas lobbyists at all political levels. In Moscow, the former Prime Minister of the self-proclaimed Donetsk People's Republic, Alexander Borodai, is United Russia's candidate for parliament. He had little say in the matter.
The decision on Alexander Borodai's participation in these elections was not his. It was decided by the Council of Commanders at the Congress. We decided to do so because we believe that the changes in Russian power, and to a certain extent in Russian society, mean that our objectives now coincide.
ANDREI PINTCHUK, a reserve FSB officer, was a leader in the Transnistrian security services before founding those in the separatist entity of Donetsk. We asked him to elaborate.
The number of pro-Western liberals in the system is gradually approaching zero. In 2014, they were everywhere. Today, some are in prison, others abroad. A large number of those in power were faced with a choice: pledge allegiance to the West and leave, or stay in Russia.
It's evening and Borodai and PINTCHUK are leaving a Russia-Donbas friendship meeting. Among the guests was the representative of the self-proclaimed Luhansk People's Republic.
After a series of steps, such as the distribution of Russian passports, the implementation of social programs, the process of economic and fiscal integration, I can safely say that the DNR and the LNR will inevitably become part of Russia.
Could Russia end up annexing the Donbas like Crimea? More than 650,000 inhabitants of the separatist territories have already received Russian passports, and for the first time they will vote in Russian elections regardless of criticism from Ukraine and the international community.